Queen. Well, good morning, everyone. Let's check out and see what this strawberry tower pot is doing. Queenie. Queenie. Hey. Well, good morning, you guys. How you guys doing today? I just wanted to bring you guys along for another video today. Today I'm going to actually stake up some tomatoes. I need to prune them down from the bottom up and stake them so that way we can get them ready for them to produce some really good tomatoes for us. All right, you guys. Well, I got my pruning shears here, and I can already see that there's some tomatoes on this vine. I knew when I planted it I needed to stake it and cage it, so I kind of got busy with other things in the garden. Like we all know, as gardeners, we kind of forget a certain area in our garden and move on to something else. Anyways, I am like that. So I have tons of tomatoes on this vine, and I am going to try and stake it up because what's going on here, it's just kind of growing wild. And tomatoes, if you kind of let them just vine on the ground, they're just gonna grow everywhere and not produce as much tomatoes as you'd like, because the pests are just going to get to them before you do. So I'm gonna try and stake it up today. And all right, you guys, well, I staked up the tomato, so now it's going to grow up on this trellis and hopefully provide us with some really good tomatoes. I've got tons of blossoms on it, and I even have some tomatoes too on it. And I have tons of blossoms over here on this side. Little baby tomato. There's just tomatoes everywhere on this. And I've got some chili peppers in there too. I've got some sunflowers just growing in there. They're volunteer sunflowers that the birds brought in from the garden. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to bring you guys along today to do a little garden tour, a little update to see what's kind of coming up. And I wanted to stake up this tomato today so we can harvest some tomatoes from it and see how much yield it produces. I believe this one was a beefsteak tomato, but I could be wrong because I planted so much tomatoes. I'm not sure which ones are the ones that are going to which varieties I have in the garden. So it'll be exciting to see this summer what harvests we get, and different colored tomatoes and different sizes we get, and the kids are just gonna enjoy picking them. So I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of my garden, a little update to see what's going on. And here we go. Tomato we just staked up, and there's little tomatoes growing everywhere in there. I also sprayed it this morning with some pesticide, some organic pesticide, because I want to treat the pests before I see any. That's the way to do it. Last year I started to wait to see if I saw anything, you know, and sure enough, it was a little bit too late. I guess once you start to see them, it's a little bit too late to kind of go back in and rectify the pest situation. I have some California poppies growing here. This is all some wildflower mix that I put down last month. We had so much rain, and I was able to come out and sprinkle some wildflower seed, and now everything's coming up, and I've got some really interesting ones too. I'm not sure what this one is, but that'll be exciting to see once it blooms. It's got tons of them. Got some bachelor's buttons here, nasturtiums. I don't see our little lizard. Usually we get a little lizard around. It loves to come out here, and the birds love our cobalt blue bird bath. And I put some hummingbird feeders out for the hummingbird because we have a couple that come out and join us in the garden while we're doing some gardening. This is some borage that I put down, and it's coming up really nice. The bees just love it. I also planted some little seedlings of borage right here, and they're coming up. I'm excited because I really wanted to get some more borage in the garden. So I've got tons of sunflowers, you guys. I'm so excited. And along this here, I planted tons of little peas and some bush beans and pole beans. And look at you guys, we're gonna get some beans. Look at how pretty those flowers are. They look so vibrant and kind of tropical. I'm starting to trellis it up here because my goal is to kind of try to keep things growing vertically instead of let them just go on the garden bed. And we have tons here, more beans. And we have some massive sunflowers that are going to be coming up in the summer. So I planted, I did a lot of varieties of sunflowers, and I kind of been doing succession planting throughout, so I get flowers just throughout the whole season. My goal is just to try and bring in as much bees and hummingbirds into the garden and butterflies as we can, because we really want to enjoy Well, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of my urban garden and what we're growing this season. So I kind of gave you guys a quick tour about everything that I'm planting, everything that's blooming, and we should be harvesting pretty soon on some of these tomatoes. I'm really excited to see what we can get out of this 4x8 garden bed that we have in our garden. So I'll definitely bring you guys along for that as well. So you guys comment below and let me know if you guys are enjoying these videos, what you guys would like to see in my garden. If you have any questions about the different varieties of tomatoes that I'm growing in the garden along with these wildflowers, comment below, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel so you guys can be updated and notified whenever I'm posting in a new video. All right, you guys, well, have a fantastic day. See you guys later. Bye-bye.